Nittany Line Roar with Xtreme Panda here, and I'm starting a new series called Extreme War Advice. And what I'm going to do is have members from our 5 different alliances send me videos of their war hits for some extra advice, and just to provide tips and perhaps an alternate view of how to do some of the hits. So we have 5 alliances. I'm the leader of Extreme Panda. We also have Extreme Fear, Extreme Ninja Cub, Extreme Vengeance, and Extreme Knights. So you might be seeing videos from any of these folks here. I don't pretend to be the absolute master of how to play this game. There are lots of great alternate viewpoints, and I might even miss things even when I'm going through the critique, but I will point out some things that I like to do when I play the game, and things that I have my eyes on. So this is going to be the first hit that we have here. I'm going to go ahead and hit play and kind of watch through it. This is the very first time I'm watching it. I didn't watch it before I put it on. So I'm just going to provide commentary as it goes, and I'll probably pause it a little bit. But the first thing that I notice is that this is a 4-1 attack team. So that means that it's heavy on yellow, and then we've got costume regard. First of all, I really like this setup. I think that if you're going to go 4-1, having regard as the 4th is fantastic. If you've watched my other videos, you know I'm absolutely in love with costume regard. Just a little bit of commentary about the team build here. I'm just going to suggest areas where I could see improvement. This is stuff to work on, for down the road potentially, because I know that you're playing with the heroes that you have available to you. You might be able to play around with the team builds and things like that, but you might have to level some other heroes. So things I like about this team, I like costume regard. I like that he's on the end, because he's very valuable and you want to keep him alive. I also like that there's a defense debuffer Jackal here, along with the other yellows that really should be strong if you get yellow matches against the tank. Things that I don't like so much about the team build, it's nothing major. The main thing being that you really don't need Vivica here because you have Regard, and Vivica's slow. So, off the bat here, this is kind of like starting out with 4 heroes versus 5, just because Vivica's going to take forever to go off, even if you do have yellow tiles. And not only that, but her effect is very similar to what Regard does. So I would prefer to see a 5th, more aggressive hero here. Perhaps like another sniper or, something along those lines. This could even be a really good 3-2 team if there's like a purple sniper to go with Regard. It doesn't bother me that the 2 secondary colors would be purple, just like the tank. But anyway, that's my commentary about that. One last thing is I would put Jackal on the end. You might have heard me talk before about how the heroes on the ends tend to live a little bit longer, and that's because other heroes like Gravemaker, Frida, Eve, those ones that hit 3 heroes, if you just do the math going down the line, they don't hit the heroes on the end quite as frequently. All right, so anyway, let's watch the gameplay now that I've talked a little bit about the team and see what's going on here. Okay, so to start out with, there's not much yellow. There's no yellow. There's like 2, and it's going to take a long time to get there. So really what we're focusing on here is to try and get as many of these junk tiles off the board as possible. Yep, we do have a green diamond up there in the corner, and so that probably would be the move that I make, because just making diamonds is the quickest way to get rid of tiles. So that's exactly what happens. We get a nice little cascade there. Yellow doesn't really come onto the board. You know that Kunchin's probably going to go off relatively soon. I'm trying to decide if I would set the green diamond off right now or if I would make a purple dragon bomb. I think I personally would make a purple dragon bomb, just because I know I'm going to need Regard's effect to cleanse what Kunchin's going to do to me here soon. So I need to start working on those purple tiles. So that's what I would be doing. I would just make the purple dragon bomb and then probably do the green diamond next. Yep, so that's the choice that was made. And then I would just do the green diamond here. Like, that's an okay move, and it actually sets up a blue diamond. But, you know, so like you heard me saying that I was favoring purple matches so that I could get Regard off. So, like, I don't disagree with the move that was made in particular. I kind of think it might be the second best move, because at this point I would have set the green diamond off a couple of matches ago just to clear the board there. You're really hurting for yellow tiles, and the only way to get those is to replace as many tiles on the board as possible. So that green diamond I would have set off a lot earlier. It doesn't mean that you necessarily win because the board was so bad, but it makes it more likely you'll get some of what you need. So yeah, now at this point the green diamond hasn't been set off, and setting it off now just recharges those heroes that went off a lot quicker. I would have done it before, like, Kunshin and June went off. Now there's a lot of good yellow tiles. They're still not quite enough to make me comfortable. So I like this move, and it makes a yellow diamond. That's good. You know, that match should really kill Kunshin, forming that yellow diamond. But of course, Xaline goes off here, so that hurts. If Xaline didn't go off, that would have killed Kunshin. Alright, gotta set the yellow off now. Okay. You know, and at this point, it's a no-win situation, so you gotta set the blue diamond off just to try and cause chaos and, you know, hope for a massive cascade to do as much damage as possible. All right, so, you know, after watching that now, I just clicked play again just to kind of start it over. But after watching this, I think that all in all, it was a pretty good hit. There's really just nothing you could do with this opening board that was going to lead you to win, at least in all likelihood. But you can get as close as you can, and I think the main thing is that this green diamond was formed really early and could have gone off a lot earlier. And, like, the main thing is you just got to know you're going to set the opposing heroes off, and they're going to hurt you, and so you might as well do it sooner rather than later to get some of those yellow tiles on board. So that's really the only main thing I would have done differently, is I would have set this green diamond off by now to try and get that. But anyway, that was a good fight. Thanks for sending the video to me. I've got more of these coming, so I hope you enjoy. Make sure to like and subscribe.